Hello, let's get started with Module 1. And so the first thing that we're going to talk about, just important to address and get out of the way, and I'm assuming all of this is basically common sense to you guys, but it's cautions and considerations when using essential oils. So if the condition is really severe, is worsening quickly, doesn't improve, you or your patient need to consult their doctor. So, don't just keep throwing oils at it if something's not getting better and in fact it's getting worse. And then there's the caution of always testing a small amount of an oil or blend on a tiny patch of skin before using it on a larger area. So that's wise. There can be some reactions to essential oils. And we'll also talk about that as we go through the Materia Medica, which oils are more likely to be reactive. And obviously if a patient puts some on or yourself and you have a skin reaction that's uncomfortable, you would discontinue use and look at the formula and figure out where you need to go from there. And in general, you're not going to be using a lot of the oils and you're not going to be putting them over a huge area of skin. So hopefully you wouldn't run into a situation where somebody's spread it over their entire abdomen and they have a bad skin reaction. But small, smart to do a little small patch test and make sure that the oil is agreeable for that individual. Do not apply essential oils neat to mucous membranes or deep into the ear. And there's always, there's exceptions to every rule, but this is a general base rule. And as you get to know essential oils better and get more familiar with them, there may be a situation where you want to put eucalyptus neat around the outer ear for a strong reaction to help clear an earache. So, but as a general rule, do not use essential oils neat on mucous membranes and tender areas of flesh or on open, gaping wounds. And this was really important and I think comes up quite a bit, and it is do not use the same essential oil or essential oil formulation long-term on an ongoing daily basis. So we'll talk about that a little bit more specifically when we start to talk about use of the timing with using essential oils, how long you're going to use them, and when you're going to take breaks and all that kind of thing. But as a general rule, that's important in an area where that comes up a lot is in body care products. There's more and more body care products that are incorporating essential oils, some of them more than others. Some have a higher concentration of essential oils than others. But, if you're using lavender shampoo and lavender hand soap and lavender lotion every day, ongoing, you might start to see some side effects from that. And also a thing that can happen with essential oils is that we become, our body can adapt pretty easily to them if we're using them over and over and over again. So something to think about both with your patients and yourself and how you're going to be using them, but also, like I said, in those daily body care products. Really important is, and we'll talk about this as we go through the Materia Medica, is to know which oils are photosensitive, to avoid irritation from sunlight, from a hot bath, or a heating pad. Some oils react to sunlight and heat in a way that's really irritating to the skin. So, you wouldn't want to send that home with somebody as a bath oil or something to put a heating pad over after they apply it to the skin. So, but we'll talk about that as we go through the Materia Medica and point those oils out. And everybody's level of tolerance and comfort is different. So, there's usually just best to avoid those oils if you're going to be doing a heat situation or they're going to be applying it to an area of their skin that's going to be exposed to sunlight throughout the day. And when in doubt, consult or refrain. Really important there. And we could switch that order and say when in doubt, refrain, and then consult. So ask somebody else that might know, or look it up, or, you know, say, let's hold off on this until I see you next, and I'll do a little bit of research in the interim. So, but yeah, when in doubt, just step back. So those are our cautions and considerations. And then we're going to talk a little bit about, actually, let's end that one there and we'll start a new one.